That's again a time for optimism, a time when even a 19th place hockey club feels it is a Stanley Cup contender. The Leafs allowed more goals against than any other team in the NHL. Part of that was due to management's willingness to suffer with the young defensemen, such as Bob McGill. Of all the youngsters, McGill struggled the most and will be hard-pressed to regain a starting position.
It was, said in the papers a lot last year, I was too slow and this and that, and, I did a lot of power skating this summer and slimmed down by about 15 pounds, so, I feel pretty good, maybe a little weak at times, but, I just got to build my strength up as I go, and hopefully, I'll do really well.
Even with such a young defense, the Leafs went for more of the same in the draft, such as second-round choice Gary Lehman from Regina and top pick Gary Nylund, who admitted to a case of nerves at his first camp.
Well, I was really nervous, I was starting to get almost sick to my stomach. The nerves were, before we went on the ice and during the ice, and I just figured if I ran a few guys and got myself back into it, I'd be okay, and it seemed to work a little bit.
Up front, the most important newcomer is center Peter Inacek, a Czech defector, who it's hoped can work on a line with Miroslav Fričer. If Inacek can make the team, he'll take some of the pressure off the team's #1 centerman, Builder Lego. Rick Vive, captain and the club's first 50-goal shooter last year, remains the example for the younger players. Of all positions, the Leafs look to be most solid in goal, despite all those goals against. To make things interesting, Mike Palmateer is back after a 2-year absence because of knee surgery that has kept him off skates for 10 months. Palmateer has a long way to go before showing he can do the job again.
I still got to put on some muscle on my leg before I can go bouncing around out here, so I think I'm going to just skate at the beginning of practices, maybe field a few shots, go swimming in between, and then come back and do it all over again.
And so, with the newest batch of Maple Leafs, just how does the brass look at the coming season?
There's no reason in the world for us not to cut down a goal a game with the amount of goals we gave up, and as far as our main goal is, we want to make the playoffs.
What type of team are we going to see this year, Harold?
Not a tough team, not a rough team, but a good, solid team. But don't fool around it. You get what you're looking for.
What the Leafs are looking for is a step up the ladder of respectability. Bill Bird for Sportsline.